Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And tonight is just one of those stories where you have to question and wonder what is in the water in Florida. Now, you know what Charlemagne and them be saying that the craziest people come from the Bronx in Florida. Well, each time I hear a story coming out of Florida, I'm just like, that sounds about Florida-ish. You know what I'm saying? But this next story that I'm going to break down to you guys, it's very sad and unfortunate because it involves a 10-year-old little girl who is at the center of this tragedy that happened. And the mom has culpability in involving her child in something that her child should not have been involved in, period. Now, let's pull it up and let's roll it. All right, so on my Instagram, I posted about this 10-year-old girl who whipped out her mama's pow pow and offed the woman who was fighting her mom. Now, let me read to y'all what is going on and the goings-ons that's goings-ons in this story right after my little commercial break. Now, y'all know I have a website, and over on my website, we have all types of goodies in store for you. I have, adult goodies. I have, cute little cards that you can play with your partner and like group of friends and, different stuff like that. And I have pajamas and just all kind of goodies that you can go and enjoy. So go and check out my website, www.neekatnight.com, to see what goodies that, I have for you. And if you put in the coupon code Night Owl, you'll get a cute little discount in the checkout. Now let's resume this story that sounds about Florida. All right. So as you see on my Instagram, like I said, I posted and it says a 10-year-old girl offed a woman after the woman had fought her mama. So I'm going to read to you guys what it says. It says this all went down in Orlando, Florida. Okay. And it says a 10-year-old Florida girl pow-powed and offed a woman who had gotten into a fight with her mom, authorities said on Monday. The girl and her mom were taken into custody Monday night following the fatal offing of LaShawn Rogers outside an apartment complex. Okay? It says the girl was released into custody of Florida Department and Children and Families, and the girl's mother, Lucretia Isaac, 31, was arrested on charges of manslaughter by culpable negligence, child neglect, contributing to the delinquency of a minor, and aggravated assault with a firearm. Now, as I told you, the little girl pow-powed the woman, but this is how it all went down. So the mom, Lucretia, and the victim, LaShawn, they had got into an altercation. So I had read on like another report, and it said that the mom had went over to LaShawn, and I think it said that LaShawn was outside barbecuing. The mom who came with her daughter confronted LaShawn, if I'm remembering correctly from my recollection, and a fight ensued. Now, when she went to fight LaShawn, the mom had a loaded weapon in her purse. She handed her purse to her 10-year-old daughter, and when she handed her purse to her 10-year-old daughter, somewhere in the course of the fight, the daughter pulled out the pow-pow, and that's who you see in this army green dress, whipping it out, aiming it, firing it 2 times at the victim, and fatally, leaving her no longer in existence and very unalive at the scene of the situation. So it said that they were going to determine what they were going to do with the little girl at a later date. And they were going to figure out if they were going to charge her or if they were basically going to just find the mom culpable and responsible for being negligent and handing her daughter a purse with a loaded weapon that her daughter then picked up and used. Now, when I was looking at this, and I have it less edited, like it's still a little bit edited on my Instagram, but it's less edited. It's a little less edited on my Instagram than what I'm presenting to you here on YouTube. But, you see the little girl, she has this pow pow in her hand, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, I could see if this was like some little small little 22, like a little small 22. It really doesn't have that much kickback to it. But when you go above like a little small 22, the guns start to have like, kickback to them. And I've been to the range several times. And so I'm just thinking, my big old age, I got to stabilize myself for the shot. This little 10-year-old, she just one hand in it. You know what I'm saying? One hand in it. It's bigger. It's on the bigger side. I'm going to say it's a 9 or bigger. And given the fact that I know about, like, kickback and all that, like, she aimed at the target, fired 2 rounds, struck her intended target, and the woman is no longer alive. And I'm like, wow, that's a lot to unpack there. So as conversation started going and people started to talk about this and talk about how tragic it is that a 10-year-old is involved and she's in the midst of, her mama's foolishness, and she's now wrapped up in it and she didn't pull the trigger and all of this stuff, then people started to discuss the history of the little girl at the center of this. Now, what I read is rumored at this point. I cannot verify it, and I made sure to make it clear on my Instagram that it was just chatter, because on one side of it, there was people saying she caught another body before this. And then on the other side of it, there was people saying that this is unverified, it's not proven. People started to, play the game of telephone in the comments. So it just was that. So let me just read to you what was said. And again, this has not been proven, and I just want to, make that clear. But this is what they were saying. Somebody in the comment section said, this is her second time offing someone. And they like, hold up, what? The little girl? The person says yes. They reply, wait, like, I'm confused. Like, what do you mean this is the second time, like, for the little girl offing somebody, And they replied and said she poked her little cousin, poke, her little cousin with a little pokey stick, you know what I'm saying, to non-existence before this. So then there was another comment, and they were like, and it was like a different part in the comment section, and they were like, and this is her second body. She also poked her little cousin to non-existence when she was like 5 or 6. Okay? So this person said that this happened when she was 5 or 6. It was another occasion. She, did this and her cousin wasn't here no more. Whoop. Then I started to notice that it was starting to be like the game of telephone in the comments. It went from it happened when she was 5 or 6 to it happened when she was 7. It happened when she was 7 or 8, or, and it just was just different variations to where certain people started to feel like it was just a regurgitated lie. One person, in fact, commented and said that they know the family. They said that it wasn't true. And then there was this other person like, listen, we have no way of verifying this story. We have no way of vetting it. We don't know who's telling truth because, like I said, it did begin to be the game of telephone in the comments about it. But then after that, a family member of the victim also repeated the same thing, saying, Lord, my family in this time of need. They said, Lord, help my family in this time of need. Mind you, now this is the same 10-year-old who also poked one of her little cousins to non-existence. Okay? So let me get my little logo off of there. Let me blow that up for you real quick. All right, so this is what somebody who was saying that they were a family member, And this is what they were saying. Mind you, this is the same 10-year-old who, poked up one of her little cousins to non-existence. Whoop, 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 whoop. Now, when I read this, I just put my little disclaimer, and I'm like, being that it has been like a lot of chatter, I can't determine whether this family member who's repeating this, if they know firsthand knowledge or if they just repeating what they seen in the comment section like everybody else that was in the comment section. I don't know. But anyways, moving on. The mom who was at the center of this is she right here. This is the mama who decided to go see about LaShawn. And when she went to see about LaShawn and catch her little fae or whatever, this is the mama who handed her daughter the purse. The purse had the weapon. The daughter got the weapon. And then that's what happened. Now, in the comment section, people started to basically debate on whether or not they felt like it was justified. So there was people who was trying to figure out if this was self-defense and feeling like, listening to it, it sounds like, the little girl was just, using self-defense. And there was even people who felt like this may fall under the stand your ground situation. But I'm like, stand your ground is like when you minding your business and then somebody come cause harm to you and then you handle your business. But what I read, it said that the lady was barbecuing and then they came over there with the lady with that mess. So I'm not really sure if stand your ground would apply here. But, people were feeling like it sounded like stand your ground. It sounded like self-defense. And then there was people who was feeling like the mom was 100% responsible. They felt like the mom set the daughter up. There was conversations of people saying that they felt like, the mom told her, like, when I start fighting, you shoot, thinking that the daughter would, not get charged because she's a juvenile. And at the most she would, get out after a couple years or whatever. Like, this is all like chatter that was in the comment section of people saying like, they felt like the mom thought that she wouldn't be responsible and she put her daughter up to it and, all of that. And then there was another person who commented and they said, I have mixed views. If I was 10 years old and my mom was fighting, I would probably do the same as well. All y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. This isn't the back in the day fights. People will mess with you until somebody gets hurt. And then they referred to the previous allegation with her cousin. They were like, this is something totally different. Nobody knows the real details. This is a cruel world. I don't see anything demonic. I see a little girl defending her mother. And they said, keep your hands to yourself. Now, the reason why he says I don't see anything demonic is because there was a lot of people who were saying just that. They were saying that they felt like the little girl was demonic. They felt like she had mental issues. People were saying that the little girl was a sociopath because there was the rumor of this prior incident. But like I said, that prior incident has not been vetted yet. I haven't seen it like, actual proof of an actual family member saying, hey, my little cousin, like it's just people just repeating what somebody else said. So I really don't know. But yeah, so there was a lot of different debates about whether it was justified, whether the mom was responsible, whether the daughter was a sociopath, and whether she was crazy and all mental and all that, and whether it was self-defense and everything like that. And then I chalked it up to, this is Florida. It's unfortunate. It's tragic. 2 families now are at the center of this tragedy, and it's just sad all the way around. So I want to know what you guys think about it. I want to know what you guys think down below. Let me know what you think. Shorty, what you drank. Let me know what you think. And we'll talk about this down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. If you guys have not visited my website at this point, I really don't know what I thought we was here, but I really don't know if we're here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But visit my website, put in the code NIGHTOUT at checkout. You get a cute little coin off of your purchase. And that's that on that. I'll see you guys on the next video. Y'all know, y'all know the bucket hats is on deck. This bucket hat is available, several different variations of bucket hats, pajamas, toys, purses, accessories, earrings, necklaces. Child, I'm gonna have to start wearing my little necklaces that I got available too. I got the press on nails. Child, I got a whole store. What is you talking about? I'll see you there. Okay. Bye.